What's up, everybody? It's Johnny Bronto. It is Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're watching America's #1 rated haunt podcast on Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock p.m. I don't want to step on anybody else's toes. But welcome to HauntScene Live. I am your host tonight, Detroit Johnny. With me, as always, my lovely...
Mel the girl.
There you go.
Yes!
All right.
I made it! I'm a famous YouTuber.
I mean, spooky YouTube.
Spooky YouTuber.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right, so as you can probably hear in the background, we have some really good friends and some guests on the show. The first guests in the new revamped version 4.0 of the HauntScene studio. So let's go ahead and bring them on here. We have dun 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 Tampa J and Cris the
Today's creature feature. Hello, everyone.
What's up, guys?
Yeah,
This is awesome. I love
Thanks
this.
for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you for being on.
Yeah.
Mel the girl and Detroit Johnny.
Detroit Johnny. I like it.
I like
mean,
it.
It sounds
You know,
familiar.
It sounds so
I'm not
familiar.
sure why.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I will 100% be transparent about this. I started wearing the Tigers hat again because of Jay.
Oh,
I love it.
Jay's
think it's
like,
great.
you know what? I think of Tampa. I think of Jay. I'm like, I want people to associate me with,
We're like the ultimate
Detroit.
boys.
I've said it before. I love it. I also have a Detroit Tigers hat because I cosplayed Hawaii 5-0.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Magnum PI. So
Awesome. So, welcome. Let me know
Thank
in
you.
the chat. I want to
amazing.
actually double check to make sure the sound is okay, because last week I didn't have the Zoom set right, and they were really quiet and we were really loud. That's all right. You know what? This is why we have a sound producer to do all that stuff. We don't. Okay.
We should.
So,
Really?
We don't. This is all me.
this is amazing.
This sound producer is Johnny.
Yeah.
And he's the host.
Yeah.
and
If
everything.
anything, if anything ever goes wrong with the show, it is
It's
me.
always
A
Johnny.
man
Yeah.
with many hats.
Yeah, it's true. All right. Well, Melissa, are you ready for
I'm
all
ready.
the things?
Do you mean Mel
Are you
the girl?
ready?
The Mel the girl.
Mel
Sorry.
the girl. There you
you
go.
ready?
Can we keep that?
All right.
I like
So
that.
if you have any questions for Tampa J or Cris the girl throughout the show, please put them in the comments. We're monitoring those. I already see some familiar names in here. Sounds like it sounds fine. Yes, I am wearing a Shallow Grave shirt. So rip to Shallow Grave, a former amazing haunt in Winter Haven. But let's go ahead and get in. Who are you wearing tonight?
Halloween Shirt Company.
Nice.
Mummy.
We got a
Neon
couple other
Mummy.
shirts.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
And Jay's wearing a Haunted Overload
Haunted
shirt.
Overload.
My
Yep.
newest T-shirt. I was just there on Saturday.
Do you remember when we went there?
I did.
Yeah.
New Hampshire.
We
Amazing.
oh my God, people throwing money.
They're throwing pennies at us.
Oh.
Throwing money. Thank you, Molly Zombie.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Molly. She
that.
does
Thank
pennies
you.
at us
Awesome.
every
Thank you.
week.
Show me the money.
I feel like I'm
feel
doing.
like haunt strippers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever gets us sponsors. All right. So let's take the show down a different route. All right. So here's what we do in the beginning. Because I'm lazy and I don't want to write a full bio for both of you, what we're going to do in the beginning is we do what's called the elevator pitch. So let's go ahead and go to that.
Yeah.
It's going to be.
Tower of Terror.
Oh, I love
All
it.
right. And now the camera is on Tampa J and
Uh-oh.
Cris the girl. And now now that America is watching, they're gonna go ahead and introduce themselves and tell everybody who you are and what you do.
Go ahead.
Me first? Okay. I am Tampa J. I am a YouTuber, and I love to fire up my camera and go places that I love. One of the greatest things I love is Halloween haunts, exploring abandoned places. Also, I like hanging out with this girl,
Aw.
Cris the girl,
Aw.
and that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I'm a YouTuber. I love going to the haunts. I run into HauntScene a lot, and
We run into
Actually, we run into
we
that.
run
Yeah,
into each other.
truly.
Yeah,
Each other.
yeah.
Truly.
It's amazing how we just like, oh,
Yep.
there you are.
Oh, you
Yep.
guys come here too. Hey, what's
But
up?
yeah.
Okay. Well, I am Cris the girl, and I am also of the YouTubers, and pretty much do a lot of the same things. Theme parks, and let's see what else. Some conventions, and shopping. A lot of shopping.
Spooky
Doing a lot of
shopping.
shopping.
Spooky
Queen
shopping.
Halloween
Lately,
right there.
yeah, doing all the decor, hunting in all of the different places. But just do a bunch of different stuff here in Florida and beyond, and traveling and hanging out with this guy as well.
Aw.
So
Having the time of our lives.
You guys are so damn cute. Awesome. All right. Well, let's do this. We're going to do a little taste. We're going to get into some questions for both of you soon, but I want to show everybody your information so they can follow you, because I expect every single person watching tonight to make sure that you like and subscribe HauntScene first, and then
Yes.
Tampa J and Cris the
Absolutely.
Girl
Yes.
afterwards. I'm just kidding. They're amazing. I love their content. It's really good. Let's go ahead and check that out real quick while we've got it up there. So here's Tampa J's channel.
That's me.
Mr. 73.9K subscribers.
Yeah, almost
Whoa!
get him to 74. Get him to
Right
74,
here.
everybody.
That's a lot of
Mr.
people.
Famous
Yeah.
man over
I'm
here.
still shocked that
Jeez,
people
I
watch.
should be on your show. So here's the sample of the things that Jay does. He travels all over. His videos are so good. He just went to Haunted Overload. Your guys' turnaround time is insane.
Yeah.
I post the next
We
day.
don't sleep a lot.
Nine times out of 10, I'm posting the next day.
But grave
Good-
sites,
great way to get
Beetlejuice,
that content
filming
out.
location, haunts and stuff. He's got some shorts and things. Definitely check that out. Obviously, you wouldn't want to follow Cris the Girl as well. Like Jay said, Queen Code Orange, dear
Queen
God.
Halloween.
I mean, epic.
Dude, she's
for
killing it
real,
right now.
Epic.
Yeah.
Look at those
videos.
numbers.
So
Yeah.
good. Just killing it.
Thank
so
you.
very, very cool. Here is their information. Just make sure you follow them on Instagram, Twitter, X,
Twitter X.
and YouTube.
Very
Tampa J
relevant.
is at Tampa J on Instagram, Tampa J _ on Twitter X, and then Twitrex. I'm never going to get used to that. We're just going to drop Twitter for
Twitter
All right.
X.
And then YouTube at Tampa J, Instagram at Cris the Girl, Twitter X at Cris _ the
It's a lot.
I know.
girl, and then YouTube.com at Cris the Girl. So Twitter, Cris the Girl was taken.
Yeah.
What a jerk!
I know. And on Gmail, too.
Is it
For
really?
some
Wow.
reason.
How? Is there more than one?
There's
I don't
more
know.
than one.
Don't they
I
know
don't
you're
know.
the only one?
I looked it
What?
up before I took the name. I swear to goodness. But
I think I got lucky with Tampa J.
He got all Tampa J across
Yeah.
the board.
And now 1 million people just registered Detroit Johnny. Don't
Yeah.
do it right now, by the way.
Yeah.
And don't do Mel the Girl either.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Mel the girl. Oh,
Mel
it's
the
already
girl, that's
gone.
fine.
copyrighted.
Oh, very cool.
patent
All
that, so
right.
we'll use it.
We have a very important question here from a very good friend in the chat. Hey, guys, question. Dunkin' or Starbucks? Fall menu. Which one do you prefer?
Ooh, that's
Honestly,
a toughie.
I like both for different reasons.
Okay.
So
You just wherever there's caffeine.
wherever there's caffeine, honestly.
Wherever
Honestly-
there's pumpkin spice caffeine.
Yeah.
I'm a little biased because I used to work at Starbucks, so I've always been a Starbucks guy. But during the Halloween season, they do
Yeah,
crank up
it's
the good
different.
stuff at Dunkin'. Yeah, so it's almost like a tie.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Getting some love here in the chat from Coca Culture. Jay's Haunted Overload
our
video
friends.
was fantastic.
Glad you liked
It
it.
was, yep.
Very cool.
Man,
It's
I-
amazing, huh?
Like that just happened. It's still like I'm still processing all that.
It is
Wow.
so good. Yeah, Melissa and I got a chance to go there and see the walkthrough in the daytime. This is in Lee, New Hampshire.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't
Yep.
believe I remember that.
Yep.
Wow.
It was amazing. Definitely an overload of,
Yes.
Overload is the right
for sure.
right there.
Yeah,
That's
they-
the right word.
yeah.
Eric is like he's so passionate,
Yeah.
just like a lot of these haunters are. Man, he lives there, and wow.
Their,
It's a
their
beautiful
content's
haunt.
really good. They put out really good social media
Yeah,
stuff.
check
too.
out their
30-foot
social media.
skeletons. I mean,
Dude,
huge.
there was a 50-foot one. I was
Yeah.
like, what is that?
What is this?
Oh, and
Haunt for
then
ants?
they're building right now one of the world's largest jack-o'-lantern. It might be. It's going to be 46 feet.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Wow, this
Yeah,
huge.
I showed the skeleton structure of it in the video, but yeah, check that out. It's going to be.
Cool.
I can't wait to see it in the real.
Question: Are you going to Tampa Bay Comic Con this weekend?
That's a good
We
question.
might.
We might be
It
there.
is very possible.
Not so sure what day we're going yet,
Yeah.
or if we go, but
Yeah, but we love Tampa Bay Comic Con.
I've been every year.
Yeah.
Al Borland's gonna be there. The guy that played Richard Carnes. I'm a big Home Improvement
Yeah,
fan.
home improvement.
interesting.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Love that
I might wear
show.
flannel if I go,
No
so don't be
freaking
surprised.
way.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that show.
I grew up watching that show.
Same. Classic
Uh,
90s show. I love it.
All right, we're gonna weave these in here. I see some familiar faces. What's up, Mark Muncy?
Mark
He's in here.
Muncy.
I have a feeling like Mark Muncy
Hello,
might come
Mark.
up in the conversation later.
I think he might. He always does.
I had a question specifically to name drop Mark
Yeah,
Muncy.
Mark Muncy,
Because I like to
Carrie
weave in my
Schultz.
friends. Absolutely.
Love
Casey
that
says
guy.
that Pauly Shore's going to be there too.
No,
That's right.
Wheezing the juice.
He's also doing comedy this weekend in Tampa,
Yeah.
so he's gonna be really busy.
I think Casey's seeing one of his shows. Yeah.
Weasel.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cheddar.
Very cool.
All right. Well, are we ready to get in some very
Let's do it.
thought-provoking questions? And
Yes.
we'll continue to watch the chat if we
I
come
think
up
we're
with anything
ready.
here. Let's see. Midnight Summer. Oh, I want to go to Midsummer Scream one year. Very cool. Mark Muncie's in here. Yep, I paid Mark Muncie on Cameo to show up in here, so it's worth it. All right, we're going to go ahead and jump right into the questions because I've got some good ones. You ready for this?
Ready?
I think so.
So ominous.
I know.
Dude, that's awesome.
Well, I mean, segments.
I'm scared.
Dun, dun, dun. There we are. We're all together again in a slightly different configuration.
Yeah.
Hello. If you take a screenshot, it'll last longer.
Uh-huh.
Nice freaking model.
All right, so before we get into this, I want to give a shout out to our platinum sponsor, Fright Night South Florida Fairgrounds. I was talking to Alex and the folks there. They're amazing. Can't wait. We're going to have them on the show next week because this is actually our guest season finale. And we're going to start previewing some haunts as of next week. So we'll look forward to that. They are awesome, but let's go ahead and get into the questions here. All right. Okay. How did the both of you connect?
Aw.
Well,
Well,
who wants to start this off?
yeah, I know. Well, he was on the YouTubes way before I was, and I was watching the YouTubes.
Were you watching him on the YouTube?
I was watching him on
Aw.
the YouTubes for a little while,
And then
and
she got on the YouTube.
Then I started the
Then
YouTubes
I started watching
myself.
her.
Yes, and actually, so it started off me finding Tampa J. However, don't get it twisted because he is the one who snuck into my DMs. Okay, so
Slid into
Oh, I'm
this.
just saying.
By the way, ladies out there, I'm HauntScene on social media.
Yes, that's correct. I did slide.
Jump into my DMs.
Yes.
What?
I did slide into her DMs.
Yes. Yep.
All right.
So,
Cute.
I remember our first collab was, the first time we met, I flew
Yeah.
up to Hershey because she was living in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Yep.
And she started her channel at Hershey Park, basically. Actually, Hershey Gardens was her first.
Yeah.
I remember the first time
Video.
I clicked on that video, I was just instantly, it was love at first sight. I was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah,
this
and
girl
that's
does
how I felt
YouTube
too.
and
Yeah.
I do YouTube. I'm like,
Yeah.
I had an instant
It was
crush.
just meant to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Look how beautiful she is.
Aw, this is
It's like you've got mail for the 2020s.
Yeah.
That's her favorite movie.
It
One
is.
of
I
them.
like. You know.
You've
I'm
got
more of a Sleepless in
subscribers.
Seattle.
Yeah,
guy.
you got subscribers.
That's awesome. All right, what we got in here? I'm just going to check out the questions. Let's see, my man TJ Slick. Everybody's like, oh, in the chat. That's
Aw.
cool.
Hello.
Yeah.
Did Tampa J do you guys have TikToks?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not really good at it, but I do.
Yeah, we both do, but we rarely use it, honestly.
I did one for Haunted Overload this weekend. That was the last one I did, but I do have one. Yeah, it should be Tampa J on TikTok. I forgot to tell you.
Chris the girl.
That's all right.
I totally forgot about TikTok.
I barely
do
use
too.
it.
You know
what?
We're
Sometimes
not
you
of that
do.
generation.
Sometimes
We
you
Okay?
have
We're not of
Casey
that
does our
generation.
amazing TikTok. So
Next
I
question.
we-
How old are you,
Yeah.
Jay?
I just watch the videos. I don't really
Yeah.
make one. So
Yeah.
yeah, we got Casey and Tuck working on TikTok, so they put up some really good stuff here.
Good.
Just some very quick. What are your thoughts on Howl Scream? Is that something you go to every year?
I have been going to Howl Scream since I was in high school, and that was my first I would say theme park haunt I ever went to because it was when I first moved here, and I have a special place in the heart. Yeah, love it every year.
I love Hollow Scream. Yeah, that was the first haunt, the first real haunt that I did last year, and in general, in my life, and I loved it. So it'll always have a special place in my heart.
There you go.
Heck yeah. Where did we run into each other? It was at one of those.
I think it was Sir Henry's.
Was it Sir Henry's?
We first
Okay.
ran into each other. Yeah, and you came up to me because you had seen one of those videos,
It was
the one on the ship.
It was the
Undead in the
first
Water.
year of Undead in the Water.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my god, Tampa J guy is awesome.
Aw.
Very cool. And then we started running into each other because we'd all the
Yeah.
spooky stuff, and then we became
I
friends.
love this guy.
Yeah, I love you guys. By the way, we love each other.
We love you. We love you guys. We really
Such
do.
a love affair.
I'll send you that 20.
That's very cool.
YouTube at first sight. Look at that.
Awesome. Okay, let's go on to the next question here. Melissa.
Oh, what inspired you to start vlogging?
Well, I had cut my cable, I think it was 2016. I had cut cable. It was I was on a budget. And I opened up YouTube one day and I started just looking around. I was like, oh my gosh, people actually do this? And some of the main channels I watched were Jacob the Carpetbagger, my friend, which is my really good friend now, Adam the Woo, theme park channels, a channel called the Game Chasers, which is still all out there. And I was like, wow, I should have been born a YouTuber. Like, I've always loved movies, I've always loved film, and I always loved getting out and exploring. So also, I was in a stressful kind of point in my life, and I needed something like that. And I found that going out there and just simply vlogging was like therapy. And it was always an escape. And it's always been simply just like documenting my experience and showing the things I love. When I first started, I was a little shy, so I didn't show my face. I just kind of hid behind the camera a little bit. But yeah, I guess that's a little long-winded, but that's it. That's how it started.
Hey, we got time.
Yeah.
We got it. Yeah.
We got plenty of time.
That's how it started.
Very cool.
Yeah, I'd say the same
Yeah.
pretty much for me is just discovering YouTube and watching YouTube and seeing people like Tampa J and Adam and Jacob and, you know, all the big ones out there and a few others too. And it's like, holy moly, like I never thought about, you know, I went to conventions all the time. I never thought about like filming it, or, you know, I went Halloween decor shopping all the time and I never thought about filming it. And I was like, wow, well maybe I could do this and then put my own like kind of spin on it, my own take on it, and put my thoughts and feelings towards it. Because I wasn't really seeing a lot out there of people like, I don't know, there's not like a lot of vegetarians out there, you know what I mean? Like there's not a lot of people who literally grew up in Disney, like filming it, and like it just, I have a different take on things and I wanted to share it, so I don't know.
Doing wonderful, babe. Also, it's really cool to see an ex-cast member of Walt Disney World go to Walt Disney World now and give you insight. Like that, I really love that when I watch her videos when she does her deep dives, because she used to work at Walt Disney World. So she has all these like this stuff you would never think about because she worked there. So that's
I
that's
did
something
not
I
know
really
that.
like.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't know you worked at Disney.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah,
I
she
worked
was
at the
a-
Haunted Mansion.
She worked in the
I
Mansion
can
Maid.
see it now.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
way.
And a
Haunted Mansion
riverboat
Maid.
captain.
Yeah, riverboat.
Yeah.
How long ago?
Oh my gosh, like a decade ago.
Oh my
This was a long
goodness
time
gracious.
ago.
That's
but
awesome. I did
Yeah,
not know
like
that.
all the rides in Dino Land. I did everything in
Me
Dino
too.
Land.
I worked at Animal Kingdom.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
she did too.
from like
Smart.
07 to 2016.
Huh.
Yeah, I worked there for 8 years.
What in the world?
Yeah,
we worked
that was-
there at the same
They worked there at the same time.
That was my first job when I
Did
was
you,
Mel the
15.
girl.
work at the Bronto score?
Chris the girl.
I did actually.
Oh my god, that's so weird.
I did. I did the games in the dinosaur store and all that stuff.
And
in
look
Chester
at you
and Hester.
now.
That is insane.
Yeah, I worked
Chester
there.
and Hester.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where I was. I did T-Spin and I did Primeval World.
Wow, we could have
I
worked
was a
in the
trainer there.
We could
yeah.
have worked in the same
We
area.
probably
didn't even know that.
did.
Wow.
That's
A
bananas.
small world.
Yeah.
Wow,
Glad
that's
I
great.
brought
I
that
am
up.
not allowed to say that word, because if I say that word, I
You
will.
haven't said that in a
I
while.
will. That's why I don't
You
say
say
it
it
Now
anymore.
you're- yeah.
All right, very cool.
That's
very
awesome.
Cool. I didn't know you
Yeah.
worked at Disney. That all makes
I
sense
did not
now.
know that. That's very cool.
All right,
Cool.
let's catch up on some questions here. People saying hi. Lots of God, everybody loves you. Yo, Tampa J, Chris the girl, let's
I
go.
love you guys.
Best
Thanks for
couple in
watching.
YouTube.
Aw, thank you.
We see you
Yeah.
guys everywhere. Would you rather do Disney or haunt stuff, Chris?
Oh
Roxanne
my
says.
gosh. You can't make me choose.
That's hard, isn't
You
it?
can't make me choose.
Can't.
You absolutely can't, because both to me are so integral to the person that I am. As maybe kind of silly as it could sound to some people, like I literally grew up in Disney. My mom worked at Disney. We went all the time when I was a kid, just like after school, pop in for an hour, go back home. I worked there. It's just such a huge part of my life. And then the spooky stuff, it actually really all kind of spawned from working at the Haunted Mansion and just like really like taking that on. And man, yeah, there's no way. I couldn't choose. There's an impossible way.
Yep, that's true. I can confirm.
Yeah.
That's a
Not
good
possible.
question, though. That's a really good question.
Yeah.
All right, what we got here? Tampa J, come watch the Rays in Detroit. Come watch the Rays lose to the Detroit Tigers first week of August. No problem. Courtney's
I
in
need
here,
to
our
get
buddy
up there.
Courtney. Hey, thanks, Chris the girl, for her Michaels video. The neon Halloween stuff now. I'm $500 over my budget.
Ah, sorry.
Sorry
I
about
know
that.
what you mean, though. I bought a lot from Michael's recently.
Today we bought stuff too.
I bought stuff today at Home Goods before we came here.
Yeah, we were a little early, so we stopped at Home Goods.
Nice.
This one right here?
Yeah, right there.
What, they have stuff?
They got good stuff.
They got a lot of stuff.
Here you go, home
Yeah.
and shop.
Oh, we got that.
Let's go.
We also no
We're going to move
spoilers.
this show live on location.
You bought the most expensive thing
that
that
I've
you've bought
bought,
on
like-
the Spooky Shopping Network,
Yeah,
and
and,
the
like, in
video
general.
should be out tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
I'm shouting out your video.
That's all right. Hey, that's
Oh
what we're here
man,
for.
Johnny, can we dive into the HauntScene budget?
Yeah.
What HauntScene budget? You mean my bank account?
Detroit Johnny.
Detroit Johnny.
Make
come
sure you
on.
treat Mel the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll bring up the sponsorship information later as a PayPal.
Raise up.
Very cool, very cool.
Alright.
Yeah, I know you're a huge Rays fan. Okay, all right, we're gonna move on to the next question. That was really loud. Who do you look up to, Jay?
I look up to this girl, by the way, a lot.
Aw, stop being so
Strong,
cute.
such a strong
pay
and
you
beautiful
later.
person.
Aw.
I look up to people like nurses, doctors, stuff like that. I look up to you, Johnny. People who are passionate about what they do really inspire me. Just thinking about Zach from Sir Henry. That guy inspires me a lot because he puts his heart into what he loves, and you can see it. We go experience it. I love people like that. And I look up to, of course, people are out there protecting us, like, law enforcement, firefighters, nurses. But in general, it's people that really go out there and just take no for an answer. And no matter what they're going through, they always have a goal and they have a dream. And those are the people in my life that have influenced me the most. There's so many people out there that have touched me. It'd be hard to name them all. But yeah, people who are passionate about what they do.
It's awesome.
Yep.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Ditto.
Ditto. That's a good.
There you go.
Well, I
But
mean,
ditto, but
I went,
yeah,
I
but
went a little long.
I look up to you as well. I've always looked up to you, even before I met you. I look up to my mom, my family, and yeah, I agree. Like anybody who has passions and stuff like that, I think that's always
That's
very
good.
inspiring.
And you
Yeah.
reminded me of something. Mom, I know you're watching.
Yeah.
Aw.
I look up to you. I love you.
Yeah.
Jay's mom.
Aw.
She's amazing.
Where's your mom at?
Indiana.
Indiana?
Newcastle, Indiana.
What's
That's
her
where I was
name?
born. Sandy.
Indiana Sandy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We call her Mama J.
Yeah, Mama
Mama
J.
J.
Mama J.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I like
Hey,
it.
Mama J.
Mama
welcome
J.
welcome
Mama
to the
J.
show.
Take a screenshot. It'll last longer.
All right, what we got in here? We got. Are you guys going to see Last Voyage of the Demeter? The horror movie coming out.
I'm sorry, what?
The
I have not
Dracula
seen a
movie.
trailer for that.
It
I
looks
did not.
badass.
There's a new Dracula movie?
Yeah.
And I'm not
I
aware of
know
this?
that.
I'm
We're
with
out of
Mel
the
the girl.
loop.
I'm
yeah.
so busy.
Thank
I
you.
missed stuff.
Mark is expecting to see a 12-foot skeleton outside your new house soon.
It's out there right now. No.
You should get one of the
You should
40
be.
ones from
Oh,
Oh, by the
Hobbies.
way, this studio is awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in the Upside Down right now.
Yeah.
And
You guys look so good, actually, being in the physical
Yeah,
studio.
you guys
Yeah,
look
you do.
great.
Yeah.
Look at those
Yeah.
two.
Look at those guys.
Look at those.
Look at that.
Look
That
at
side's
them.
better. That side's better.
Take a big screenshot.
So
camera.
I got to say something about this question because one of the things that actually keeps me in this game are the good people that we have around us and the people that we can relate to. And I would definitely say both of you are like that because running into you, it's like a little family reunion. The dozen times or so that we run into
Right.
every year.
That's what it
And,
feels like.
Yeah, it's just one thing I've learned about the spooky industry is the good people tend to gravitate towards each other, and
Yep.
the crappy people just fall into irrelevance.
Truth.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
team
Agreed.
awesome.
It's mutual.
Yeah. All right, next one here, Melissa.
Do you have any secret hobbies or collections?
Oh, I don't know if they're a secret.
Or the police listening, or
I can use it.
What?
just kidding.
What?
I
What are you
collect,
going to tell us?
I collect.
cocaine. Whoa!
It's right
Don't
behind
clip
you.
that.
It's right
Don't
behind
clip
you.
that.
I collect spores, moles, and fungus. No, I have saved pretty much everything as far as like media since my childhood.
Oh.
I still have my original VHS tapes that I watched when I was a kid. I'm trying to display them now. We got a new place. So
Oh my
I'm
god,
trying
I
to
do
display
too.
them.
yeah.
I love tractors. I have toy tractors since I was a kid. Really old ones. I have a 1948 pedal tractor that I had.
That's cool.
My dad gave me since I was born. I have
T-shirts.
T-shirts. Yes.
Like literally like
I'm a
1,000
t-shirt guy.
t-shirts. Like
I can't get
literally
rid of
like
them.
3 closets worth of t-shirts.
It's like you go to a place and they give you the T-shirt. You made all these memories, and it's
Right.
like you can't get rid of. Yeah, but that's a few among many.
I don't know. Secret is the word that is getting me because I don't think I really have any Secrets. I've shown a lot of my collections and told a lot about my
We're good at sharing that
hobbies.
stuff.
Yeah, maybe something that doesn't get out too
That's what I'm trying to think
often
of.
is the music.
We were both.
We were both in bands.
That was a big part of our lives.
Yeah, and I personally was a music geek. Like I did music in middle school
She
and
went to
high school
Rollins
and
College.
in
Nice.
college. I did
Yeah.
percussion, I did violin, I did bass. Like for a chunk of my life, that was my life, was music. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's cool.
I played basketball sports. My
Yes.
my whole
You are tall.
Karate, you did karate.
karate. I did jiu-jitsu. Yeah, a bit. Most of my life, I played sports because my dad was a coach.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, more people throwing money at us. Roxanne,
Thank you.
I found the haunt scene through
Roxanne.
Chris and Jay. Didn't even know. Well, now
Hi,
you
Roxanne.
know.
Hey, Roxanne.
Thank you for joining
Welcome
us.
to the-
Appreciate it.
Appreciate
welcome to
What's
the
your
Haunt
head?
family. All right, hold that thought, Rod. We got some questions here. I don't want to spoil the things.
You're like my son, the T-shirt guy. Yep.
That's
I
that
agree
is
with you.
Mr. Grumbly.
The T-shirt guy. The T-shirt guy. I collect T-shirts too.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Or haunt
It's a-
T-shirts.
it's a
Right.
good-
You,
yeah, it's a
you
good,
end up with a million of them.
It's hard to get rid
souvenir,
of them.
but it's hard to get rid of
It's
them.
hard
yeah.
not to get them,
I-
even though I'm running out of space.
Yeah.
I have my
But-
first Ron John shirt that I got when I was like, I'm not even gonna say when I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
kinda
my
embarrassing.
shirts are like 95% black shirts.
Yeah.
From
I mean,
haunts.
yeah, but we do spooky stuff.
Yeah.
you know.
But you're a haunter when you have black shirts.
Yep,
all in your
exactly.
closet. So.
Yep.
Or you're at a rock concert.
Or you're a rock concert.
Yep.
All right, next one over here, and this is something I was curious about. What is your process for discovering new locations to visit? Like, are there people to talk to or books to read in Florida about things?
Books.
Why are you
Books.
looking?
Books.
Why are you looking
Well,
up?
just
There's a book in the
wandering around.
ceiling.
There's
Read no stinking books.
there's this guy,
Maybe you've heard of him.
Maybe.
Mark Muncy.
What?
We know him.
We do.
EerieFlorida.com. I love that guy. Yeah,
Yep.
Mark is a very good tool. We've met up with him several times, and he's taken us on some very spooky adventures. One of the best experiences was the May Stringer house.
Yes.
He set that up for us.
100%.
Hold that thought.
Yeah.
I got a question about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll save
Okay,
that one.
okay.
But yeah, not just Mark, but I do a lot of research. I watch like documentaries, miniseries. I read books. I got
You
a lot
have
of
a
books.
lot of books, not just Mark Muncy. There's a lot of
I've
other
got a
really
whole
amazing authors,
shelf, yeah.
local authors, but also just like you have a grave site, a famous
And-
graves book thing.
Yeah, I
like,
just
a
mentioned that in
ton
today's
of books.
video.
Yep,
Yeah.
a lot of books.
What about you?
I kind of take your lead. I mean, for me, discovering new locations to visit right now is shopping, and like that's
Yeah.
just
I
doing a
haven't
lot
been
of
this so
research
good
like
yet.
online and stuff like that. So I don't,
No, I know.
yeah, the traveling's more
yeah.
on your thing, doing
I-
abandoned places and all that.
When I
stuff.
do filming locations, I spend a lot of time on like Google Earth and maps and
Yeah.
trying to find stuff. I always try to find stuff that no one's ever done before because there's no way you're gonna do. People have done stuff. YouTube's been out for a while, but I always like to find something different. But also at the same time, there's a lot of stuff out there that I've never experienced before that someone else has, and I want to document that experience. So yeah, a lot of research.
Awesome. Mark says, I use your videos for future books, so it all comes around.
That's a cool story about how I met Mark. I was at a convention, just like we always do, and I was like, wow, I have this book at home. And then this guy goes, I wrote that book. And he's like, Tampa J? And I'm like, wow, Mark Muncy. That's how it all started. That's a short story.
Yeah.
I don't remember the first time I
Yeah.
met Mark Muncy.
Me neither.
Yeah,
I think when we had him on the show. I think that's.
No, because we would have had to meet him to have him on the show.
So we met him before
Yeah,
that,
'cause
right?
we don't do randos on the show, so we must have met him somewhere. I
I
have a
don't
feeling
remember, though.
like I was somewhere and he just appeared in the cloud of smoke.
Maybe like a convention or something.
Yeah,
Because
like-
that's where I've seen.
That's where I met him.
Yeah, it had to have been.
Maybe a
had to have been-
convention. Probably
Yeah,
a convention. That's what I'm
Probably.
thinking.
Mark,
Yeah.
Mark, you probably have a better memory than I. If you remember where we met, let me know in the chat. 'cause
Or
he's
you
watching.
could have met him, and I
below.
think I met him when he was on the show.
Yeah,
That's right. Yeah.
Could
Yeah.
be. Very cool. All right, next question here. Okay, I know you just went to Haunted Overload. It's amazing. But do you have, Jay, Do you have, or Chris, do you have any dream haunted attractions or spooky locations that you want to visit that you haven't been to yet?
I can actually just say that really quick,
Yeah.
and then because I know you have probably a lot. But my number one is Salem, Massachusetts.
You've never been to
Never
Salem?
been.
I almost went this weekend.
So
Oh my-
yeah,
it
and
is
I would have been a
great.
little bit upset, but
Especially around Halloween. It is magical.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's my
nuts.
first
Yeah.
my first time there. I want to go maybe like during the spring or summer or something like that, an off quote unquote season, because I want to do the museums, I want to do the shops, like I want to take my time and really experience
Right.
it. And then someday, yes, I do want to do Halloween, but it's more about like the history and just I don't know, the whole thing, not just a Halloween thing. Like I really
Take it in
like,
first because
yeah, like
it's
I
very
really,
crowded when you go there. for
Exactly.
Halloween.
in
It's like, I don't
October.
want to.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't want
hard
to deal
to-
with that. I want to actually like really take
we talk
it
about
in.
this a lot.
A lot. It's number one on my list, not just of spooky places, but like in general.
Like, we
I'm
could probably
trying
spend
to
a month
get there.
there.
Yeah,
And
so,
the Hocus Pocus filming locations
Right,
too. The
there's
house,
just
the
so
graveyard, they have
much.
the school.
Yeah,
Everything
so
you need to
much.
see. The witch houses.
My
everything.
my 10th great grandfather's house is there. I've got to see that.
yeah.
Wow.
Like, there's so much stuff.
My ancestors are from Massachusetts.
Both of our
in general.
ancestors
Yeah.
are from Massachusetts.
So.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's
Oh,
mine.
that's cool.
You go ahead. Yeah.
Oh man, the list could go on. Especially with like filming locations. Like, there's certain movies that I want to visit the sites. I'm trying to hit all the Friday the 13th. I've done. There's still a few I got to do as far as locations. All the haunted houses, haunts on, baby. There's not, as you know, there's not enough time
There isn't.
in September and October. We're planning right now. It's like you got to skip this one, you got to skip that one. Also, yeah, Salem and Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah,
What's
Sleepy Hollow.
I think we did
I-
that. We did,
I
we
am
did that
dying
back
to get to
back.
Sleepy
We
Hollow.
did actually, yeah.
I have
cool.
Yeah.
I have like passed that up 2 or 3 times, and I not just like the haunted houses, but just the history, Ichabod Crane. I want to visit his grave, Washington
Washington
Irving's
Irving,
grave,
yep.
all that.
That's a huge
Yeah.
graveyard too.
Yeah, yeah. By the way, ask for help looking for the graveyard because
Yeah.
we wandered around
Oh,
the
yeah?
whole graveyard for an hour,
Yeah.
and then finally we saw they usually put like stuff
Mm-hmm.
around it. So
Mm.
I could have just not been a dude and just asked somebody,
Probably, yeah.
asked for directions. Very cool, very cool. Yeah. I mean, I know Jay's looking forward to the carving at Spooky Empire because I'm looking forward to the carving at Spooky Empire too. Plug, plug.
Oh, the haunt.
Yes, the haunt, yes. I
Sorry.
like the carving.
Or,
Right.
you know,
That's
so-
our
somebody-
friend.
Somebody slipped me $5 for the show.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we
I'm
are
looking forward.
to that.
Haunts on, man. We're always at Spooky. We're always doing haunts. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be really, really cool. So yeah, if you're not aware, plug at Spooky Empire this year in Orlando, there will be a full-on haunted attraction, which is gonna be really, really cool. So we're really excited about that. All right, let's see here. Go to Salem at any point off season. Yeah. Okay, good. Just like Point Pleasant, not at Mothman.
I want to go to
Do you,
Mothman, too.
Jay, do you guys have a favorite out-of-state haunt? Something not in Florida?
Um,
By the way, I don't like it when people ask me this question, so
I
you can
don't-
dodge it.
It's hard. I will say, like, I've said this in video, like, each year. Last year, I'll just talk about last year. I went to Woods of Terror.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty sick. Also, the 13th Hour in Indianapolis a couple years back. That was cool.
Yep, we
And
did.
I did my first, like, contact house last year. Nightmare on Edgewood.
Oh, I love
Oh
that
my
haunt.
gosh.
So
I
good.
filmed the whole thing. You can watch it. But I actually had like a sign a waiver, and like they push you, they touch you, Leatherface. There's a few from last year.
It is.
like,
It is so
yeah.
much fun.
Yeah.
We did that one on a road trip last year
So
too.
much stuff in there.
Yeah, you guys told
It
me
is
about
good.
that originally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
it's
went
been
through
there.
it
That's,
twice.
that's
Yeah.
one thing I
Like
love.
40 years.
I love being able to travel and like scout out stuff to give to you, and you give stuff to us. So it works out really, really good.
Bounce off each other. That's how it
Oh,
works.
yeah. Courtney McIntyre, always with the amazing haunts. I've learned of so many great spooky haunts from Tampa Jay's videos over the years. Vinny's doing his
Yep.
job.
Yep.
Good
I'm
job.
glad to hear that.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Okay, so somebody's asking. Apparently, you got scared. You tell his story about the miner at Carolina Fear Fest. Did you have a run-in with a miner?
Oh, the minor.
A minor, not a minor.
Minor. A
Let's not
minor.
get canceled here.
Yeah.
I have an innocent heart because I never thought that.
I do not.
Minor with the
Minor.
light.
Yeah,
With
like a cave miner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cave
And
miner.
Let's be more specific here.
I'm thinking
Don't
that-
clip that.
Like My Bloody Valentine. Minor.
Yeah.
Right,
Yes.
Axel.
Excellent.
So I think
It's okay, Johnny. It's okay.
We're gonna get canceled.
We're good, man.
Pause for the claws.
This is gonna be
I
our
think
last. This
that's
is gonna be our last show
Yeah.
for Haunted tonight.
I love it. I always wanted to be on Saturday Night Live when I was a kid. I think this is the closest thing yet.
Yeah.
Live from where are we at? I don't know.
The Haunted
Davenport,
Yeah, wherever we are.
Florida.
Yeah, there you go. I didn't know.
Polk County.
Oh, I remember the miner. Yes, the guy. He was actually. I think he's talking the miner from Woods of Terror. There was a miner there from
It
Woods
says
of Terror.
Carolina Fear
Fear
Fest.
Fest.
Yeah, Fear Fest was a convention, and it was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And I made a lot of connections there. That's how I made connections with Woods of Terror. And there was a miner there who I saw. He's in my haunt video. I don't know if that's the right one, but that's what I'm thinking of right now. He was in the haunt when I went to North Carolina. So
Cool.
That's cool.
and you picked me up there
I sure did, yeah, when I moved.
when you moved from Florida.
To-
I flew
to
up to
Florida.
Raleigh, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, pick me up here. There's a convention, horror convention going on.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Very
Gotcha.
cool. Question: will you guys be at Spookala in October
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, guess where it's at?
in Tampa?
It's in Tampa.
It's going to be awesome.
Hey.
We love Spookala.
Yeah.
Spookala.
We're gonna be there too. I think.
Oh,
That's
Phil's
Corey
gonna
Feldman
be
said.
Yeah.
Corey Feldman
Yeah.
will be at Tampa
Yeah,
Bay
and
Comic Con
they
this
just
weekend, by
announced
the
they're
way.
doing a sponsorship with Hall Scream.
I saw that.
They're doing a VIP event
Yes.
on the 7th of October. That's
cool.
actually
Yeah,
really
it's
cool.
I
really
retweeted
cool.
it.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yep. All right. Very, very cool. All right. All right. Can't wait for you and Rick's movie acting
Oh.
debut for
Oh.
you.
Yeah.
So is that your first acting role?
On screen.
Oh, very
On
cool.
screen. I did some plays like when I was a kid. Nothing big, but yeah. I think I did all right. I'm a little nervous about my performance. I can't give too many spoilers. I was not in the same scene as Rick, but I had my own little moment, as they
Okay.
say. So yeah, I filmed that about a month ago.
while ago.
They're actually still filming that. It's a small film. It's
Yeah.
a sequel. It's Halloween Death Walks Among Us Part 2
Plug.
at Camp Crystal Lake.
No way. That's awesome.
So the Jason's involved, Michael's involved. Shout out to Rick Danford.
Oh, yeah. The Pumpkin Man film.
The Pumpkin
Coming
Man.
out this fall.
Yeah.
Try to get him on the show.
Rick
Yes,
Danford.
please.
Yeah.
He's an awesome guy. He asked me to be a part of it via Rick too. So yeah, and I've already got another gig. So
Wow.
yeah, I got to do another one. So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
Very cool. Very cool.
thank you.
Question. Did you wear the hat during filming?
I asked him. I was like, do I wear my hat? And he's like, Jay, you can't wear the hat, and it makes sense. You know, it makes sense, but it didn't matter. So no hat. Yeah, there you go. Tampa Jay without the hat in the movie.
Mike, Chris, are you envious of all them pumpkins in the background?
Dude.
That is amazing.
Listen, you have no idea.
I took pictures.
This studio is amazing. I already asked Johnny where he got basically literally everything inside of here. You can't even see. Right over here, it's covered in spooky neon as well. And I don't know. If things go missing by the end of this, I'm not responsible
I'm gonna
for
look
it,
at them.
okay? They invited us here, so
That's all right.
it's on them if things go
I have a
missing.
bin of. I should just
You know
keep
where
a
it went.
bin of Halloween stuff to.
You should, yeah.
Just
So,
here, take
so
something.
people
Yes.
could just take them on their way out.
Yes.
It's a little
Yes.
going away present.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's just amazing.
Pumpkins hold my cider. Yeah, Courtney McIntyre's got. He makes these pumpkins. He makes amazing
Courtney's
stuff.
fantastic.
So.
Shout out to Courtney.
All right, moving on. Okay, so this is what I wanted to get back to, and I might
Yes.
think I know what you're going to talk about because I saw it. But what is the spookiest thing you have ever experienced?
I think you were
Yeah.
talking about this on the Tampa ghost tour, right?
So yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
You want to start
The
off?
May Stringer House for
Brooksville.
sure, 100%. Yeah, so Mark Muncie, again, really hooked us up with a nice little kind of private tour sort of thing of the May Stringer House because
Yes.
they were doing a haunt there as well,
Each
which
year
they're
they do a
probably
haunt.
doing this year as well, so keep an eye out for that. It's a real haunted house, real legit haunted house. And so we were allowed access up to the attic, and we were just kind of not really poking around or anything like that, but just kind of hanging out up in the attic. Mind you, this is at nighttime. It's probably, like 9, 10 p.m.?
It was dark.
late. It was dark.
It was maybe a stormy night.
Maybe.
That's a perfect.
It
night
definitely
to do
wasn't.
it.
But
I had to add to it.
But yeah, we were just hanging up in the attic where a lot of spooky stuff has happened.
Someone
And
died in there.
basically, Mark shut the door to the attic. And then we kind of started, we were just standing around, just kind of talking and
Yep.
kind of talking to the, see if there's any spirits around and whatnot, like make yourselves be known or whatever.
Pretty
This
much.
is all on video, by the way.
Yeah, this is on video, on your video,
On
my
both
video.
of our YouTubes.
Yeah.
And basically, after a little bit, the door to the attic swings open.
Like a good, firm... The door was
Swings
latched.
open.
Mark
It was
shut
latched,
the door.
and you can see and hear it in the videos.
It opens up. And it came after a moment where we were kind of like talking and trying to provoke, not provoke, but just ask questions.
Yeah.
And then there was a moment of disbelief, kind of like, well, there's no one
We're not
here.
going to hear anything.
And then all of a sudden the door goes,
Yep. And we all just were
Well,
silent.
all right.
We were we were just like,
we're getting out of here.
oh my God. We all like look at each other like,
Yeah,
did that literally just happen? I full on thought that somebody was on the other side of that
Yeah,
door.
like we
With
looked.
the force of how that door opened and the fact that we knew it was latched closed, there's no way. There's no draft up there.
There's no way.
It's not on
can
a
open
tilt.
that either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
possible way.
It was
It was
the most
weird.
unexplained thing that ever happened to me.
And
Creepy.
unsettling
On
and
video.
creepy.
On video.
And on video.
And
Yeah.
it's all on video. Yep.
On 2
It is.
videos.
Yep, on 2
Yeah,
videos.
it's
So,
pretty shocking to watch.
Yeah. That was
I gotta check
that's
that
a
out.
lot.
That was
Yeah,
like-
we
You
really
want to
awesome.
check out the Mayor's Stringer House in Brooksville?
Yes, I do.
You really want to go?
No, I'm gonna check out the
Oh,
video.
the video.
The video.
Oh, you-
Let's
Yeah.
not get too
So
crazy
that-
now.
Yeah.
The video.
Check out the house too. It's
You
one of
should.
Florida's most haunted houses.
And it's
Like,
beautiful.
shit.
You want to go?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
I'm not scared.
They
Yeah.
do a
We
little haunt.
We see
It's
the
fun.
opening door. Let's do it.
We had paranormal people tell us like they've been up there and they've never seen anything and they were
Right.
interested in our videos.
And I
'cause
think it's because we weren't like going there for that. We were
Well,
just kind of.
just seeing what was going to happen. That was
And I
it.
think that's when that stuff happens.
Mm-hmm.
When
Have you ever seen like an entity, like a?
I
apparition?
have a memory when I was a kid of seeing a face with like teeth. It was a house that we lived in. We lived in many houses. We moved a lot, and this is Cumberland, Indiana, just east of Indianapolis, State Road 40, old house. And I was sitting on like a sectional couch, and I look over and I saw a face. That's the only thing I ever saw. Sometimes I think it's a dream, or I may have just convinced myself because the next thing I do is I remember just being in my bed with the
Yeah.
blanket over my head, but I just remember it like growling at me.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's freaky.
I was probably 6 or 7 years old. Yeah.
That's freaky.
I've got so many stories like that.
Yeah.
My mom's got some good ones
She
too.
does.
Really good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe we'll get into that sometime.
Yeah, we'll,
Yeah.
You're giving me ideas for videos
we'll,
right now.
we'll swap some stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm down.
Yeah, all right. What we got here? Jay, one thing I've noticed is you always go before Cris in the scare houses and warns her of what's coming. I'd like to see Cris go first. Cris, what do you
I
think?
think you did one time.
So there's
That's
actually a legitimate reason for that. It's not necessarily because I'm scared, believe it or not, but
No,
it's
you're not scared.
because
She's not scared.
I want him to get the best video.
She's a
I'm not
sweetheart.
gonna lie. I want him to get the best video because that's what he does. Haunts are what Jay does. So I want him to go first with the camera and get the first like scares and see everything first because it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
It's not going to be as good when you're behind the person with a camera.
And
like
we-
we've had to figure some things.
We've had conversations about
out.
this, yeah. And
Yeah,
she's
with
a sweetheart,
it.
and I really appreciate that. Also, we have mixed it up too. I think one time I can't remember where it was, but I was like, "Hey, why don't you go first?"
Yeah, we've mixed
we've
it up.
kinda-
We've also decided like it may be best if he just goes on his own and then I go on my own because we're both trying to make videos,
And
but
we
we
both
also
want to
want to experience it. Yeah, so
we want it to be natural.
it's different when you're filming. Yeah, but I swear that's actually why.
Yeah.
I'm being polite.
And somebody
Thank you,
mentioned
man.
in here that he might be protecting you from frog monsters.
Oh,
Yeah, that's helpful too. Yeah, now that I will admit, whenever we go to like the
Fish.
zoo or whatever, he'll go into reptile houses and
Yeah,
things like that
because
first to scope out the frogs. That is legitimate. Yes.
I learned that a lot of places will put amphibians into reptile zoos.
Yeah, so
Never
not
would have thought of
cool.
that.
Not cool zoos.
So I
I
gotta check.
use more of those than spiders.
I
but,
gotta
it is
check
what
it
is.
out. Oh, we're good with snakes and
Yeah.
spiders.
Yeah.
I'd rather have frogs and
Yeah.
gators
Yeah.
and stuff.
Everybody's got their thing.
Yeah.
Actually, Johnny puts me in front of him because I get scared.
Well, I usually know when it's coming, though.
Yeah.
I've seen Johnny get scared though. It's pretty funny.
For me, it's clowns.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
We had a run-in with a clown last week, or 2 weeks ago. Remember the clown we had?
Oh, the clown. Yeah, I thought it was possessed and haunted.
Whoa.
And Johnny just threw it at me.
So you would not be interested in a haunted house that's full of frogs?
If they are actual legitimate frogs, like listen, just I don't know, put it in a swamp. Put a bunch of frogs in a bunch of like
Swamp frog.
cases or whatever. I'm
be down
dead.
with frogs.
I'm done. Or like Sir Henry's last year had the fish freaking hanging from the ceiling, and I lost it because
Yes.
I can't deal with
You know what
fish
it
out
is?
there
Out there
for
taking
some
notes
reason.
right now.
I know. Yeah, I don't
When
know
Cris
what it
is really scared, she
I will
laughs
laugh. I laugh
hysterically.
my butt
And I
off.
knew she was scared because she was just laughing so hard.
Yeah, I wouldn't say fears online because I learned my lesson. I
Yeah.
learned my lesson the
Yeah.
hard way. To say what you're scared of
You
online.
know, speak of the devil, again,
They'll come
we
back
need
to
to keep
haunt
track
you.
of this on the show. Whenever we mention somebody,
Whenever we mention what we're
they
scared of.
magically appear. We got Alex watching for Fright Nights in South
Yep.
Florida. So that's
What's
cool.
up, Friday nights?
He says
Here come the
spiders. Spiders for Melissa. Yeah, very cool.
You see? There it is.
Another
There
person
it is.
saying that thanks to you, Cris, I've been buying hide and eek planks and a lot other things from your
Nice.
shopping videos.
Nice.
So
Cool.
yeah,
That's so
I'm
good.
glad. I'm glad
it's
to hear
almost
it.
like companies shouldn't get in your way when
I don't
you're
know,
doing
it's the
Code Orange
craziest
videos.
thing. It's like
crazy.
I don't know, free advertising or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Michael's
yeah,
Plant
yeah.
City.
Oh, Michael's.
Don't
Damn.
Oh, I didn't say it. I did.
Why
say
you
it.
gotta be like that, Michaels?
Oh, Michael.
Why you gotta be so rude?
Why
Yeah.
you be jerks?
Yeah.
Some people just
They
see,
don't get it.
They just
don't
don't.
get it.
They just
They
don't
don't get
Or they're
understand
just-
what it
They don't
is.
get how
they get a little
do.
bored and nothing's
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah,
and
it's-
they
it's
see you with a
alright. It's
camera.
They
not
and
just
a
they're
want
like,
to
deal.
be employee of the month. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right. All right. Is there any location, either of you in all your travels, that you felt a specific connection to?
That's a good one. That happens a lot right now.
Yes, a lot. For me, I would say, there's a lot of locations that I have not been to while I have been doing the YouTubes that I have a very, very big connection to. So I'm looking forward to doing a lot more traveling in the future and taking the camera there and showing you all, like, for example, here's a random one. I used to live in Wyoming for a little bit,
Yep.
for a hot minute there.
We gotta go
And
there.
I worked at the Grand Teton National Park and spent a lot of time there. And I've, in general, did a lot of traveling with my family during the summers. And we would travel all across the country, go to a bunch of different national parks, and just kind of be in nature. And I have not done any of that on my channel yet. And so I'm really excited to do that at some point.
Once you ahead. We're trying to make that happen next year, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully so.
Heck yeah.
She's got to show me everywhere, and I still have to add to that where she's been. She's been to a lot of places and a lot of beautiful places that I've never been to. So
Yeah, and places that aren't on YouTube. Like
No one's been
nobody's
there before.
going there
Right.
for some
Yeah.
reason. And so that I don't know, that's what I want to do in the future, but
yeah,
that's just me.
ditto. I'm a huge movie buff, philiac, however they say it. I get really strong connections to movie locations and experience. The reason why it's probably the main video on my page that I penned was the experience at the original Friday the 13th Camp Crystal Lake in New Jersey, Blairstown, New Jersey.
Very cool.
That was just an amazing day, and it was a dream come true. I was just in... I love nature. That's why we get along, too, because I love nature. Like, I was just in Vermont, and, like, I was like, man, it's so beautiful. Like, I see why people live here, and I get very attached to different places, and because we're going often and we don't have much time, it's like, man, I just dream about them, and I can't wait to go back. Covington, Georgia is very a place I consider sacred ground in my heart, too. I spent a lot of time there when I was a kid, and making videos. Just a really beautiful town.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. Next one, Melissa.
Favorite snack/drinks when traveling?
We went through a combos phase.
Sure did.
I love combos.
So much so that
I love
I
combos.
Yeah.
can't
Wait, what
eat
flavor?
anymore.
What flavor are combos? I like the pizza.
The
ones.
pizza ones.
Pizza.
I love the pizza
That's,
ones.
that's the
Pizza ones
classic.
are the-
I remember when those came out.
Yeah.
The pizza and the cheese ones I used to eat a lot as a
Cheese,
kid.
yeah.
Nice.
Bucky's,
yeah.
Bucky's.
You gotta
Buc-ee's.
stop
We-
at Bucky's.
Oh.
We
Always.
plan our trips around Bucky's.
We sure do.
Yeah, and now Stuckies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Old school Stuckies. We look for them.
Whataburger? In Jacksonville?
Whataburger.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Um,
switches out the.
So yeah, when I go out, like out of town, I look for the food.
Yeah.
In and Out. If there's an In and Out,
Yeah.
You
I was
gotta
in
do
Central
In-N-Out
Texas.
when you're on the West Coast, man. In-N-Out is
Central Texas,
amazing.
too.
Everybody and their moms had it.
In-N-Out is amazing. You gotta do. you gotta
Jack's
try it.
Donuts.
Sad Panda.
Started in my town. Donuts.
Hey,
Yeah, it's coffee and
Spookala's
Coffee.
watching. We were just name dropping
Spookala.
Hello,
What's up,
Deej.
Deej? What's up,
Hi.
guys?
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, I
People
saw
are
the news
loving.
about Hollow Scream.
Yeah,
Yep.
Looks amazing.
So exciting. You might see some of us there.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt, but I just saw that they're jumping in.
Okay.
Speak of the devil. Hey, who else can we talk to? Should I summon somebody?
Yes.
What?
What about Rick? Where's Rick at?
Rick!
Rick,
Rick
yeah,
from
shout out
13
to
X
my
Studios.
boy.
Where are you, Rick?
Rick.
Hey, Rick.
Rick.
The last time we were on the show, Rick was here with us, well, virtually, and he stabbed his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot went on.
It
on
wasn't
that show.
funny at the moment, but
Now it's funny.
Now it's funny. He reshares the post, and we're like, "Oh my gosh, he really stabbed his
Yeah.
hand."
He'll be watching
yeah.
the replay, I'm sure. Hey, Rick.
Yeah.
Rick, you're watching the replay right now. Hello. We said hi to you on the
Hello,
live
Rick.
show.
There's a seat
Can't wait to
here.
see you at Tampa Bay Comic Con. Very cool. All right, people say hi to Deej in here. You guys were.
Hi, Deej.
We busted our
What's up, bud?
buckeries. Okay, hello, Spookala. Awesome. All right, so snacks and drinks. Anything else other than combos and Bucky's? And
Coffee,
Stuckies?
coffee.
Coffee. I can't
You gotta
function
have the
without
caffeine
coffee.
when it
Water.
comes to spooky season.
Gummy worms.
Yeah, candies.
I'm a candy
I
guy.
I
guess.
can't
Oh,
do
same.
candy anymore.
I do chocolate.
I
Ghost
You do it
energy.
every now and then.
I used to
Yeah.
do energy drinks a lot.
Yeah,
I
no
cut
more
those
energy
out.
drinks.
If I do,
Yeah.
I'll do like a Celsius, which is like a healthier.
Kind of healthy-ish,
Yeah,
I
kinda.
guess. Drink.
I mean, if you're gonna do one,
Yeah.
we do ghosts.
try to be healthy.
We do
Yeah,
ghosts.
we do ghost
I
energy.
tried one of
Ghosts.
those. It tasted
Yeah.
like a Sour Patch Kid or something.
Yeah, oh,
It
yeah.
had like
Oh,
different
yeah.
They have
flavors.
many
They're very
flavors.
sweet. That's what I like
Yeah.
about them.
I just
Zero,
tasted
zero
it. I didn't
calories,
drink
zero
it.
sugar, you know? Well, like 5 calories.
Zero everything,
Zero-
5 calories.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Zero carbs.
One
no?
carb, 2 carbs.
Two
per
carbs.
can. Yeah.
Just 2 carbs.
Yeah, I
It's all
broke.
about the carbs.
I want them carbs in.
Hey Dee, shall I see you in October? Ashley already has her VP. Okay, so they're talking to each other in chat. Good. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, and then I think the final question that we have here is, what does Halloween mean to you?
Everything. Well, that's the short answer.
It's our whole existence.
Yeah.
It's
What
Yeah.
doesn't it mean?
It is always my favorite time of year. The leaves falling. I grew up in Indiana, and the changing, the spooky stuff, the horror. I'm gonna go simple if you want to go long. it's parents used to take us trick or treating, get the candy, and then witness your first haunted house, get scared, watch your favorite horror movies. It's the most fun time of the year where you can dress up and pretend to be something else and put a mask on, and it's all kinds of things to me. Really, it's just the best time of the year. And you got pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, scary masks, candy, all kinds of stuff. So
Yeah. It really is a tough one.
it's hard to.
Yeah.
It's a way of life, really.
It really is, honestly. And I think, there's a lot of people that get it, obviously. You guys get it. If you get it, you get it. If you know, you know. But there's obviously a lot of people that don't get it and don't know and don't understand, like, why Halloween is out in July or June, in the
people that
stores
yelled at us
and
online.
all of that
it's not
stuff.
Halloween
Yeah,
yet.
exactly.
Oh, you did too?
Memorial
Yeah.
Day.
And all of that stuff.
It's too early
like,
for Halloween.
all right, that's great, but
cool
you
story,
don't
You just
get
don't
it.
understand.
You
that
just
you
don't
understand.
get it.
Like Halloween it's not just a holiday to us.
Yeah,
it's a lifestyle.
not.
It's
It's a
365.
whole lifestyle. Yeah,
Yeah, it's-
exactly. Like and not just like Halloween, but just like the spooky horror sort of thing in general. Like
Halloween and horror.
if that's
like
your
this.
if that's your personality, if that's the stuff that you like, then that is you 24/7. Like, for example, those pumpkins are never going down. It can be December, it can be
point.
February,
They're
it can
always
be
there.
October. It doesn't matter. They're not coming down.
All
It's the
year
same
long.
with our house.
It's a
Our
symbol.
Halloween stuff is year-round
Yeah.
stuff. Like, it doesn't come down. So, I don't know. It's a hard question because it really is kind of just our entire
It's easy. It really is.
thing, really.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
It's like when you shop for, when Halloween decorations come out in stores, we're not shopping for Halloween decorations, we're
No.
shopping from home decor.
Exactly.
That's basically
Yeah.
what it is.
Those
to us.
are
It's an
our
everyday
kitchen
thing
towels.
that we
Those
can
are
see
our
every day.
That
mugs.
stuff will
Those
disappear.
are-
Yeah.
yeah.
That's why it comes out early.
Yeah, so
It's stuff that
it's
brings
a
us
whole
joy.
thing.
It makes us happy.
Yeah, so
All right,
So much
very
fun.
cool. Somebody keeps mentioning something with the Nasty Boys, Brian Knobs. You had a thing with them?
Wow, that was a long time ago. What MegaCon? Brian Knobs a long time ago. Nasty Boys, which I was always a fan. I did a video where I kind of apologized. I think I just felt bad. It was one of my first conventions, and I kind of told the story, but I didn't really. Truth be told, I was filming on my phone. It was my first convention. I was excited, and I thought Brian called me over to because he saw me filming. So I just walk up and I keep filming, and he's really nice at first, and then he was nice the whole way through, but he said something like, "Oh, you should really, ask me permission." I learned a valuable lesson. Like, this was one of my first videos before I filmed. I was like, you know what? I'm sorry. I was just over there. I thought you waved at me, and I got him on camera, and he said, "Bro, you should let me know before you film." And I was like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, I thought you waved me over and you wanted to be in my video. That's what happened. So I did like an apology video because I went to bed with that and I felt really bad, and so that's what happened. Yeah.
this was it was you were new.
I was
one
like-
of your first few videos.
That was 6 years ago.
Yeah,
that was
a long time.
2017.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
wait.
And I felt so bad I
Mistakes.
made
Exactly.
a video.
Yeah. Aw.
Yeah. So yeah, Brian Knobs.
Tampa J.
No hard feelings.
Brian Knobs is in the chat. Brian Knobs is under the table.
He's suing you right now.
He's probably gonna pop up soon.
I got a little nasty
That
with
would
the
be
Nasty
weird.
Boys.
That
I'm
would
still
be-
a fan. We saw him at Spookala.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. Well, I mean, it's a learning process, especially when you're starting from scratch.
It happens.
I mean, since we've done HauntScene,
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
many times have we been talking for 20 minutes and I haven't unmuted us?
Yeah. That's true.
It happens.
You make
Yeah.
mistakes.
Yep.
Hey, we're human. It happens.
Yes, Courtney, they do need to go to Transworld.
You guys need to go to Transworld.
Next year.
You guys will have a ball there.
We
Next
might
year.
already have plans to go to Transworld.
Oh, man,
It will blow your mind.
Yeah.
Just the fact that
And-
you two will be at
Yeah.
Transworld makes me more excited.
working on it.
for
Yeah, it's not.
We're gonna be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell or high water, we are gonna be there. It doesn't matter how, but we will be there because I have to be there. I've wanted to go to Transworld since before I started doing YouTube.
Me too.
Like it's
Yeah.
It is
number one.
amazing. Oh, it is so
We almost
overwhelming,
went
all
last
the
year,
things
it's
that you
just-
guys will see.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
We slept on it.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Very cool. All right. Well, we got through all the questions. Good job.
Good job, guys.
You made it.
We made
Thank you. This is
I
amazing.
knew we would.
That was a lot
Good
of
job.
fun.
Look what we
Yeah.
brought back with us.
I just wanted to, I just want people to know who they are because we love them.
Appreciate
We
it.
love you too.
You all need to know
Yeah,
who
thanks for
HauntScene
having
is.
us.
Yeah,
Seriously,
thank
this
you.
is
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are. Thank you for coming by. It's really, really cool.
Let's do it again.
Oh my gosh.
We will do it.
I'll do it every
anytime.
Tuesday.
We'll
Yeah.
do something
love to have you
where
back
maybe we'll
again.
do like a
Yeah.
little post game Transworld or something, or post
Yeah.
spooky season
That'd be
or
cool.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'd love to. I
That'll
know
be a
that
first.
I know that we will cross paths a lot this season because we always do. But maybe some of the things that you get to that I don't get to, or vice versa, and compare notes or whatever.
Yeah.
We'll just have like a post haunt scene drunk edition or something,
Yeah.
or I'll be drinking and everybody else will be sober.
Yeah.
Quick question
I like
though:
that.
Are you guys doing Mickey's Not So Scary by any chance? Because I know that starts in the next few weeks.
We are doing Mickey's
Are you
Not
really?
So Scary.
It will be my
You're
first
hearing
time
it first
Is it?
right
Are you
now
really?
on
Yeah.
HauntScene
Exclusive.
right now,
First time
announcing to the world we're going to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party.
Yay!
I'm so excited.
you-
Are you gonna dress up?
Yeah, you guys gonna dress up?
I'm gonna
So,
dress up.
she's been
He
before.
might not dress
So
up.
you've been
but I'm
before,
gonna
obviously,
yeah.
but this will be your
She's
first
been
time.
before. I've
Okay.
never been, so this
first
is
time.
a
It is so
huge
much
deal.
fun.
Do you
I've
like
never been.
candy?
So excited.
Candy,
yeah.
parades,
Yeah, the
fireworks,
parade.
shows,
Oh, I love the parade. I'm
character meet and
You know-
greets.
so excited.
What I really want to see is the Headless Horseman projection. Hopefully they have that again. Have you seen that?
I saw the Headless Horseman.
They have it like in the parade, like before the parade I've seen, but I haven't seen the projection.
I want to see that.
Yeah.
Oh, this was your first show with HauntScene. Well, this is what we do every week from April to August, and then April to July, and then August through the spooky season. We actually do haunt stuff. So, welcome to the family. Hopefully, you like and subscribe and do all the things because we have amazing people like Tampa J and Cris the Girl on the show. We have had an amazing.
We had an amazing lineup this season so far.
Our guests were so. What a better way! What a great way to end our guest season with y'all.
Back to back awesome guests.
We have really good guests.
The pleasure's all ours. Thank you.
So nice. Very cool. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up one more time. Let's bring up the socials because I expect everybody to follow all the things. Definitely make sure that you subscribe to them on the things.
Screenshot.
Do all the things. Comment, like, subscribe. Do all the things.
I guess screenshot.
I've subscribed to every single one of them for you guys.
Please do. Love their content. It's just... It's something you put on the background. It's very calming. They're very genuine. Can't say enough nice things about them. Very, very good. Very good stuff. All right. So, any final shout-outs? Anybody that you want to say hi to home, other than all of your fans that are in here?
Hi, Bob. Hi, Kathy.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Mom.
Hi, Mom. Hi,
Mom,
Dad.
I made it.
Hi, Jay's mom.
Hi, Mama J.
Mark Muncie.
Mama J.
Oh God,
J.
we can't list people off. Thank you to everyone that came in to the chat and to watch and all of that stuff, and everyone watches the videos and all that.
I appreciate all you guys watching.
Make sure you check out HauntScene. They are everywhere and anywhere that you wanna be. Twitter, Instagrams, TikToks, the YouTubes. Like literally every social media possible.
Blue Sky.
Sponsors only.
Yep.
I'm on Threads.
Yep, the Threads.
MySpace.
Yep.
Cool.
MySpace.
Bringing it back.
Yes.
I miss MySpace.
Bringing it back.
LinkedIn.
Oh wow.
I do post stuff on LinkedIn.
Hey, we got an Etsy, right?
I do have an
Etsy. Yep. Pinterest.
Pinterest.
No, but seriously, thanks to everyone who watches our videos and also chimes into HauntScene. Thank you all for being here tonight.
Thank you guys. Thank you for being great
you.
and doing what you guys do, and
Thank you.
we love it.
So we do have a request in the chat. Cris the Girl want you to take a break from Code Orange because their wallet needs a break. So good luck with that.
Good luck with that.
And then somebody is asking about the plants. How are the plants doing in the new place?
They are doing pretty good. It is very hot out here in Florida, so they're struggling. I gotta water them like every other day. But in general, they are doing very, very well in the new place. They got a lot of sun, so...
Heck yeah. Cool.
They look great to me.
Yeah.
Awesome.
They love the new place.
All right, well, we're going to... On that note, we're going to start to wrap it up. I gotta do a couple closing things, but thank you.
I want to be here forever.
I know.
I love talking
Well,
to
you guys can stay.
Yeah.
We can talk.
I get to see you because I want to talk to you more.
Yeah, but
you guys are still going to be in here.
You got a cool movie collection out there. I gotta come through that.
Everybody enjoyed the show. You're awesome.
That's right. Tampa J's probably going to go watch a movie.
Yep, that's
while
fine.
Finish this up.
There's some good ones out there.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for us. Let's get through our stuff out here. Okay, want to thank our Patreon supporters, all of you that support us out. Oh, my God.
That they're paying us
money at us. Speaking of money,
I'm gonna take all those pennies and just go buy Code Orange
that's
stuff.
cool.
That Cris the Girl.
You know, if we went all in on Code Orange, we would not be able to do one. Pick one or the other. All right, so thank you to our Patreon supporters. Some of you have been supporting us for a very long time. We do appreciate that. All the money that is ever donated to HauntScene goes right back into the show. Just like Cris said, we're on everything. We're literally on everything. I guess we got to update our Twitter stupid
Christian
thing.
Mingle up there too.
Hey man, I will be on FarmersOnly.com. Don't threaten me with a good time. So we're on HauntScene on everything. Please follow us. Appreciate that, especially those of you that are new to the show. Appreciate that. We do have sponsorship opportunities for HauntScene. Feel free to go to HauntScene.com/support HauntScene or go to the link or email us. Got a couple of people reaching out for that. And I do want to give a huge shout out to our first sponsor, platinum sponsor, Fright Nights at the South Florida Fairgrounds. We really appreciate Alex and the crew, Craig and everybody down there believing in us to sponsor us, and we really, really appreciate that because you are all amazing. And
such a good show.
That was a good show.
That was a great show.
I mean, if this was our last show that we ever did, this would be a good way
I would be very happy.
It's not, But
Nope.
we will be back next week with Fright Nights on Tuesday. So we're going to put our calendar out for the haunt previews. Now that we're transitioning out of the guest season for the month of August, we will be not going every Tuesday and Thursday like we have in the past, but just some select haunts that we will have an opportunity to connect with. You're going to see some announcements, maybe some giveaways, all kinds of stuff for the upcoming spooky season. In which I was looking at the calendar today, it looks pretty insane. So we're going to have a good time. Good stuff. All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. Thank you to Tampa J and Cris the Girl for joining us in the studio.
Thank you.
Thank you.
for
Much
having
ahead.
us.
Thank you.
I was just waiting for that.
You're so cute.
Did you say for today's creature feature?
For today's creature feature, we had a great time. See you next time, everyone. Thanks for having us. Much
Let's-
ahead.
Let's
Much ahead.
Let's actually do this together. We don't typically do this,
Yeah.
but let's bring us all on the screen. All right. Thank you all. We appreciate
Thank you so much.
Thank you
And,
all for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
Till next time, spookies.
As always, happy haunting. Have a good night.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Give me some treats.